the new WBC welterweight champion and still undefeated, Floyd "Money" Mayweather.
First off, we'd like to thank everyone for coming out tonight. It was a great, exciting fight. I'd like to thank Victor Ortiz and his camp for coming out and putting on a tremendous performance. And what can you say? Money Mayweather, he comes out, he never lets you guys down, and that's what it's all about.
First off, I gotta thank God. I have to thank God because without God, it wouldn't be possible. Thank my team, thank the staff, thank the media, all the fans. I gotta thank everybody that came out and showed support. All the Victor Ortiz fans that came out and showed support. My fan base, of course, HBO. Couldn't do it without you guys. You know, we've been going at this 16 years now. We do it 4 more years, it'll be 20 years. My family, friends, hard work, dedication, hard work, hard work, and that's what we stick to. Unbelievable, another unbelievable performance. A lot of people want to know what went on tonight. I hit with a couple headbutts that busted my mouth open in the inside and the outside. I will get my mouth stitched up when I leave here. Things happen, you know, shit happens in the sport of boxing, but you live and you learn. Only the strong survive. Protect yourself at all times. I went out there and done what I had to do. You guys, told you guys I wouldn't let you down. You want to see a knockout? That's what I gave you. But Richard Schaefer, Oscar De La Hoya, Golden Boy, the Golden Boy staff, y'all done an unbelievable job with Ortiz. I mean, to build up a pay-per-view fight, a fight of this magnitude takes 6 months. But you know, I want to stay active for my fans, for the people that support boxing, and to be the face of boxing. Only thing I gotta say is one thing: if you're the best, take the test. I'm not ducking and dodging no opponent, so I'm getting tired of everybody saying Floyd is ducking and dodging. You know, when I was dominating the game in the 90s, you know, where were these guys at? So, you know, when Victor Ortiz was 9 years old, Floyd Mayweather was world champion in the sport of boxing and dominating the fight game. But the money team, you know, we go strong. And it's not just about the money, it's about the entertainment. We bring entertainment. It's all access TV 24/7. You guys done an unbelievable job. Unbelievable. I mean, everything that I asked for from Al Heyman, of course, that's my go-to guy. Al Heyman and HBO. Whatever I ask HBO to do, that's my family. And Al Heyman, they can't stop us, baby. You know it. 50, my dude, my best friend, my babies. Newport training camp. Unbelievable. Blood, sweat, and tears. Sit back. Being up all night. Running 7, 8 miles. I deserve it.
Floyd, any questions? Yeah, Floyd, to your left. Right over here, to your left, Floyd. Right over here. Good work.
I know your brother's been my fitness trainer.
Yeah, J-Dub. Hey, let's go back to what took place now. When the second headbutt, okay, caused the point deduction. Take us through that, and did you hear Joey Cortez say, fight?
I was once told protect yourself at all times. You know, I got hit with a head, but I got hit with elbows. I didn't cry and complain. I done what I had to do as a fighter. I didn't say, oh, I just said, you know, my mouth was split open in the front and the inside. So I was like, keep it clean. Keep it clean. So we touch gloves, it's fight time. Once we touch gloves, it's fight time. It's open season.
George Cortez said fight later, so obviously it went down.
Well, you know, when you in a fight, it's such an intense fight. You know, only fighters understand this. You don't hear everything, but you know when they break us, sometimes they say break me, we hear it. But I just went out there to do what I had to do.
You have to touch on Larry Merchant, who said 50 years ago he would have put his foot in your ass.
I just want to get a fair shake. I mean, I think it's out with the old and with the new. You know, I think it's out with the old and with the new. We need some young, hungry reporters, you know, doing this now with HBO. That's old news. It's a new era.
Floyd, just to further follow up on the restart at the end of the fight, did Joe point? Did you see when he pointed in and said fight? Did you see any kind of indication by him like that?
I mean, we came together. We came together to fight. He got the points deducted. We came together. We touched. It was fight time. You know, from what I know.
And Victor went to embrace you or something. What was going on there in that?
I mean, it's like you hit me. You want to do me dirty. Then 2 minutes later, it's like, oh, we friends. It's like it's her business. It's boxing. We're here to get it in.
And do you regret the comment about Larry? You know, an 80-year-old man, to kind of do that in the ring to him. Do you regret that?
Tell him that HBO needs to fire him? Absolutely not. I don't regret it. He needs to be fired. Because he don't ever give me my just due. I've been kicking ass. I mean, I've been kicking ass for the longest, but they still not giving me my props that I really deserve.
And then it seemed like you were able to land that lead right hand quite often throughout the fight. Did you see anything that led you to believe on tape that would be something you'd be able to do?
Well, without even the fourth round, eventually he was going to get knocked out down the line anyway, because I was getting stronger. Even though he was fighting hard, I was keeping my composure, stick to my game plan, and the game plan. Roger said, just keep pressing the attack, be sharp, be smart, and we breaking them down. That's exactly what Roger said. So, I mean, I listened to what my corner said.
Floyd, to your left.
Okay.
Floyd, can you talk about your mood after the headbutt happened? I mean, it looked like you were pretty enraged, angry as you headed toward him. Talk about that. And again, he's asked for a rematch. Do you want to give him one?
I mean, Floyd Mayweather ain't ducking and dodging nobody. If he wanted, he can get it again. It's nothing. It's nothing. Mayorga, what's up? Yeah, my friend. Thank you.
Floyd down front here. Floyd, does it concern you that even though what you did by knocking out was very much within the rules, that it might be perceived in the general public as something unfair or unsporting?
I mean, if I fight a guy 10 years younger than me, he don't have enough experience. If I fight somebody my age, he's too old. If I fight a guy moving up in weight class, he's too small. I'm always in a no-win situation. Only thing I can do is go out there and keep kicking ass.
Floyd down here in the middle. Now, you said HBO, right here, Right here. You said that HBO does everything you ask them to do, and you've clearly asked them to fire Larry Merchant.
I didn't say y'all better fire him. I said he needs his ass fired. Tell him the truth. I ain't lying. Everybody tired of Larry Merchant. Everybody's tired of him.
All right, and second question. Obviously, Ortiz is asking for a rematch. You said you'd give him one. Why?
I mean, if he feels that it was a fluke or it didn't get done right the first time, we do it again. I'll do the same thing again. I'll do the same thing again.
Floyd, right here. Congratulations, first
Thank
of all.
you.
Second of all, we've seen you now in this fight and against Mosley, very fan-friendly style, standing toe-to-toe in the pocket, and trading actually from round one. You were the aggressor. You were really walking Ortiz down. That surprised a lot of people. You said that you're not going to get on your bicycle at all. You're not running from these guys. Can you just explain? Is this something you've been working on lately? Is this something you have made a concerted effort to do?
My uncle Roger, he can touch on that subject. Basically, I really don't have to run from none of these fighters. If I want to walk to them and keep my defense tight and break them down, I can. I can see the guy was slowly, breaking down as each round went. But of course, he prepared for this fight because he got to the pinnacle. When you reach the pinnacle, you push yourself to the limit. But he was gonna go anyway. He was gonna go.
Floyd, over here to your right. I want to tip my hat to you and leave it off.
And I want to thank you for painting all them nice pictures of me and my family.
If you'd like to have me to do some more, let me know.
Okay.
As the fight got started, did you expect him to have a more aggressive style than he did? And when you saw how you were able to throw that right hand and it was connecting more and more and more, how did that make you feel?
I can slowly see his face busting up slowly. But our game plan is just to take our time and do what we got to do. When I was in the ring and he was fighting hard, I smiled. I said, I've been here before. When you've been in the sport this long, you got this much experience at this level. Normally when he puts, you got certain fighters. There's different when you got certain fighters that when they fighting their hometown, they got a certain crowd that they used to because they fight in their hometown. You could take Floyd Mayweather anywhere around the world, any arena, any stadium, and I'm gonna do damage because I feel like once you put me in that square circle, that's my home.
Floyd, over here to your left.
Hey, there she went, right that voice.
First of all, as you started, you were asked about right hand, but specifically as you started to touch him with lead right hands, how did you see that was starting off with the fight, and also at the end? Did that remind you at all of the incident with Gaddy when he failed to protect himself and you knocked him down?
Y'all know I've been fighting these different champions for years. They throw elbows, they throw low blows. They can fight dirty. But then if I do one thing, it's always like, Mayweather's a dirty fighter. He uses an elbow. He hits low. He grabs fighters. So I just feel like I'm always in a no-win situation no matter what. But it's obvious I'm here for a reason. Like I got what I always say, what's always in my mind when I'm in that ring before the bell ring. I say I'm here for a reason. And I say, God, don't make mistakes.
Amen. Right over here to your right.
City.
The Gaddy fight, did it remind you of that incident?
The Gaddy fight? No, Victor probably was with the Gaddy fight, I probably was in a different zone. I fought a total different style. I go in, then I come out, then I move a little bit. More with Victor, it was more just come straight ahead, catch shots. And if I see something that's working, that's what I'm going to use, to my advantage.
Over here on your left. You're a great fighter. You're obviously undefeated. You're one of the greats of all time. And you said, if he wants to do it again, okay, I'll take on whoever. The bottom line is, even though you're great, he was knocked out with his hands standing down by his waist. Do you feel that fight needs to be fought again so that we can get a winner based upon both guys with the guard? He made a mistake. He admitted to making a mistake. But do you feel it needs to happen again so that you can validate that, yes, I am the better fighter?
I'm not the judge. I'm not the referee. I don't duck from nobody. I'm not dodging nobody. If a rematch happens, then let's do it.
Floyd, what can we expect to see next?
I'm gonna talk it over with my team and see where we go from here. You know, go home, sit down with Al, sit down with Leonard, sit down with my uncle Roger, and the rest of the team Mayweather, and see what's the next game plan. You know, I've been in the sport a long time now, a long time. I'm not thinking about retiring right now, but I'm thinking about working with training fighters now.
Money, you keep putting them away, and tell us exactly what it'll take for you and Pacquiao to dance.
I mean, we've been talking about this for the longest. I mean, like I said before, we know Sugar Ray Leonard. We knew him. He was great from his Olympic days. We knew he was going to be a great professional. Michael Jordan, we knew from college he was going to be a great professional. Floyd Mayweather, from the beginning of his career, from the 90s, we knew he was going to be a great professional. Just look at all these different athletes. Kobe Bryant from high school, he was going to be a great athlete. Now you ask yourself, a fighter just don't get 25, all of a sudden just become great. A fighter just don't become 25 years old, just pop out of nowhere. You know what? I'm knocking junior middleweights out. I'm knocking middleweights out. That just don't happen. That just don't happen. I mean, it's like this. If you don't have nothing to hide, I just want to be on an even playing field. That's it, even playing field. If you don't got nothing to hide, take the test. But I know what it is. I forgot. I don't know if the reporters is on the payroll with Bob Arum or not. I forgot. Because when I was with Bob Arum, he said, you know what? Floyd Mayweather was the best fighter I ever had. But then once I left his company, became my own boss, then it's like, you know, he's ducking this guy, he's ducking that guy. Everybody, they say I'm ducking this with Bob Arum. But you know, that comes with the territory. You live and you learn. But it's so crazy that I'm in America. I'm in America. The country that I represent, the red, white, and blue. Right? I make money in America. I feed the American citizens. I feed the people that's less fortunate in America. Even when they say, oh, Floyd, he make it rain. It's a recession. I'm still throwing money to Americans. So then we wear it like this. It's okay for fighters to come to America, make American dollars, make American money, and take it back to their country and feed their people. But it's okay. But like I said before, I'm never gonna get a fair shake. But whoever you put in front of me, they can't beat me. They can't beat me.
Floyd,
Where we at?
right here, to your right. He said that he was going to bring the action to you. He was going to be aggressive, and you said all along that once you got in there, that it would be different.
What I say with all fighters. Tell me what I say with all fighters. Tell me what I tell you.
It's different.
It's different when you're in there. It looks different on the outside. And I know it's fighters saying, I mean, that's every fighter job from the small weight class all the way to the heavyweights, saying, you know what? I want to fight Floyd. I want to fight Floyd. We don't know. We eventually will make it happen. Everything takes time.
Was his retreating and circling, was that a function? What was that a function of? Was that a function of him coming in and not being able to hit you and then, you know, starting?
Well, I take my hat off to Victor Ortiz. He's still a champion in my eyes. He's a hell of a champion, tough guy, tough opponent. I was a better man. Like I said, we had the game plan. I told you guys I was gonna go straight to him. I wasn't gonna be moving back. I wasn't gonna be backpedaling. I was gonna go straight to him, and that's what I did.
Floyd, over here to your left. Floyd, first of all, I don't think that you did anything illegal there at the end. I know that the Ortiz camp is going to look at the table to check it out and all that. Victor made the mistake of not keeping his guard up. Everybody knows that. But I'm wondering, were you pissed off about the headbutt? So when you guys did go for that hug there, did you kind of know as you were walking up to hug him that as soon as you guys broke that you were going to crack him?
I just say what goes around comes around. That's the only thing I can say. What goes around comes around. You know, things happen in the sport, and like I said, it's say protect yourself at all times. Thank you.
Floyd, you're obviously not oblivious to the stuff that Bob Arum has said, what Pacquiao has said. During that recent press tour, they both said, "We'll do unlimited blood nets. We're a great everything." I mean, what's the truth?
Talk to these people, man. Talk to y'all. This boy don't really want to fight, man. All Pacquiao doing is fighting my leftovers, man. All Pacquiao doing is fighting my leftovers. I beat Ricky Hatton when he was undefeated. After I already beat Ricky Hatton, then he go fight him. I beat De La Hoya at the weight De La Hoya chose. He chose the gloves. He chose the weight class. He beat De La Hoya when De La Hoya haven't made a weight in 12 years. They say Shane Mosley, look, his best performance was when he fought Antonio Margarito. I beat him, they say he's over the hill. But then, after knocking Antonio Margarito out, a guy that was cheating with Bob Arum, who should have been banned from the sport for good. But you know how this is. You know how it is. Okay, I don't take nothing away from Marquez. Pacquiao fight Marquez, and we know he got his ass kicked twice. We know this. Okay, I took 2 years off. I came back and fought him. They say, you know what? Marquez and Pacquiao, they say you're too big for Pacquiao, and then they say you're too big for Marquez, but you're not too big for Pacquiao, but they the same size. I just don't understand, man.
Floyd, do you not believe him when he's saying that? Do you think he's not being truthfully?
The fight would have been happening. They lying about talking. They talking about well, we offer Mayweather a certain amount of money. How can you offer me anything and I do the offering? Pacquiao has a boss. Once again, before he worry about fighting Floyd Mayweather, he has to get his business in order. You know, we talking about a guy that gives up when he fight, he gives up 30% of his check to 2 different companies. I keep 100% of the revenue. So, I mean, I don't need Pacquiao. With or without Pacquiao, every time Floyd Mayweather goes out there, he's going to make over $70 million, period. I don't need him. I mean, what was Pacquiao at 90? What was he at 96, 97, 98, 99, 2000, 2001? When I was dominating the game, what was he at then? Now all of a sudden I'm 34 years old and he's about, oh, this guy want to fight. He never asked me when I was in my 20s or when I was in my teens. Now all of a sudden, it's no different from this. Now Floyd Mayweather, like I tell you guys, I tell you reporters the same shit over and over and over and over again. Right now, if I was to go to heavyweight and compete with the Klitschko's, y'all gonna say, you know what? Floyd Mayweather is on something. But y'all saying a man can come from 105 all the way to 154 and say, you know what? It's all natural. Come on, man. Wake up. Pacquiao is famous because he's connected to my name. When they mention Pacquiao, they say, who is that? They say, that's the guy that we trying to get to fight Floyd Mayweather. When they say Floyd Mayweather, they say, that's an all-time great. The thing is this, I don't even buy magazines, I don't even read articles. I don't have to do that. I don't buy no, but guess what? They're gonna put me on the cover because they know I'm relevant. The rest of these fighters ain't entertained, they don't got nothing to sell. Come on, man, y'all watch 20. Come on, these people know the truth. Y'all watch 24/7. If I'm not on there, they don't know. They don't want to watch it. But then, if I'm not entertaining on there, if I'm feeding the homeless, they say Floyd Mayweather then got born. But then if I'm giving them what they want to see, we give them the bad language, the flashy cars, the wild jury, having fun, the arguments. They want to see that. But then they write an article, oh, this kid is ignorant. I'm not too ignorant if I'm keeping 100% of the revenue. They don't, I mean, you know, my uncle, this is a man I love. So no matter how they judge him, we get the job done every time. So obviously we're doing something right. But the thing is, to be in this position, I'm doing something right. And to make the type of paydays that I'm making, I'm doing something right. I don't have to brag or boast about the money I'm getting. Right now, I have the biggest deal in sports history. But I ain't got to go out there and glorify it. I ain't got to come on 24/7 and say, you know what? Oh, I'm getting this much, I'm getting that much. I can tell you 70 million, it can really be 90 million. And like I said before, Floyd Mayweather, I can contradict myself. I'm only human. We all do. I said that before. But as soon as it happens, and I beat it, when I beat the little dude, they're gonna say, you know what? They waited for him to get old, or they're gonna say he was too small or he was too old. I'm never in a no one situation. But you know what? I feel so good because my brothers and my sisters, they appreciate me so much. They love me. You know what I said? Like I always said, I wouldn't change my life for nothing. I wouldn't change my life for nothing. I'm truly blessed. I'm thankful. The media, y'all kept me relevant. All the networks, all the stations, and Al Heyman, the Money Team, Team Mayweather, HBO, Roger Mayweather, 50 Cent. They can't stop us, baby. They can't stop us.
Floyd, right here.
What's up?
You went 16 months between the Mosley fight to this fight. Is there a timeline on when you want to come back?
The difference between me and certain fighters, like I said before, there's a boss at the company that tells Pacquiao and any other fighter, this is your date, this is when you have to fight. This is your date, this is when you have to fight. I move when I want to move. I fight when I want to fight. That's a great thing about my career. That's a great thing about being my own boss. That's a great thing about getting away from Bob Arum. I can move when I want to move. Is it okay for me to say, you know what? I want to take 16 months off and spend time with my, since I gave this sport so many great fights and so many years of boxing, is it okay to say, I want to spend time with my family? Is that okay? That's all I ask.
Floyd, over to you right here. During the 16 months that you were off, could you tell us...
They said I was an old man.
You don't look old to me. But during the 16 months that you were off, could you tell us what were the key elements that you decided to employ to keep yourself in shape?
Fighters don't have discipline, or they're not responsible. No discipline. I'm never gonna let myself balloon up in weight. As y'all can see, y'all see the weight when we went in there tonight and collided. He comes in, I think, 164, 167. He puts on 17. I don't know what's the exact weight. 64. I mean, I weighed 150. My weight never go past 150. I stay between 147 and 150. You know, working out at the fitness at least 3 times a week when I'm not, you know, doing boxing training. You know, just to, you know, stay sharp. I'm a boxing expert. I mean, to be an expert at something, you've had to done it before. It's easy saying what a guy can and can't do if you've never been inside or done something before. I know how it is in that ring. It's totally different. These fighters look at it totally. They say, you know what? I can beat Floyd. It looks different. When I look at a fighter, I don't weigh a fighter like that. I don't overlook no fighter. You know, I say, you know what? This guy gonna bring his best. He fighting the best, so he gonna bring his best. So every time I go in there, I look at myself as the challenger, not the champion, and I push myself to the limit. And Larry Birch, I'm not worried about him. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he probably getting a couple dollars from HBO, a couple million a year. I don't know what he made. You know, but I'm happy with how I live. I stay in my zone. I stay within my circle. And you know, at the end of the day, it's about being positive. And if something makes me mad or upset me, or I feel something is not right, I'm going to speak on it. And it wasn't right with what he did. He don't give me my fair shake. Let me speak. Let me tell my fans, thank you for tuning in and buying a pay-per-view. Thank you guys for coming out and supporting me. Thank you for coming out. You got to realize it's a recession and people the tickets is very, very expensive. The hotels are very, very expensive. So can I tell my fans, thank you? Is that okay? That's all I ask.
Floyd, congratulations on a terrific performance. Two-part question. Did you see your fighter Jesse Vargas' fight tonight? What did you feel about that? And you were quoted saying if Jesse Vargas gets Amir Khan and Khan wins, then Khan gets you. Is that deal still on the table?
I contradict myself sometimes. I gotta give my guy a shot. That's my guy. I gotta give my guy a shot. I mean, it's so crazy. You think about a fighter like Amir Khan. I don't have nothing against him. I'm bigger in his country than he is. You know, they know Mayweather love the UK. I'm the undisputed king, baby. You know what it is.